The new update to GTA Online this week brought a ton of new content like the long-awaited Class A Vigoro ZX that players can finally get their hands on. We have the 6 new HSW races that I'm sure loads of players will participate in, plus some really good discounts and game changes this week. Today on the show, we'll be talking about all these discounts and free rewards, and I'll also be giving a review and breakdown of some of the best purchases that you can acquire this week in GTA Online. This video is all about what to buy and also all about what to avoid buying this week. I know a lot of you put time and effort into building your wealth in GTA Online, and it would be a shame to waste it on useless purchases, so I did the work for you this week by putting together a helpful buyer's guide so you can get the most value out of your spending. I do apologize about this video length. I try and keep things shorter, but there's just so much to go over, so let's get started. If you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it, and if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So starting off with the big property discount this week, we have 40% off all bunkers plus bunker renovations and 40% off bunker supplies. Now, the bunkers may not look out of this world, but they can be a game changer if you use them correctly. To make sure you make a great amount of money, you should always buy supplies instead of sealing them. And secondly, before starting the production in the bunker, you should make sure to purchase all of the upgrades. Last but not least, ensure that the entire staff is allocated towards production and not research. Talking about numbers here, a full bunker sale earns GTA Online players approximately $1,050,000 without the high demand bonus that can be earned by selling in public lobbies. And if you wish to do so, you can earn an extra 1% on top of the total sales figure per player, capped at 25%. And this brings up the total sales value to $1,575,000 if there are 25 or more players in the lobby. Assuming supplies were bought, a sum of $375,000 can be deducted from the $1.5 million to arrive at a net profit of $1.2 million. Every resupply costs $75,000 and it takes 5 resupplies in total to ensure a full stock. The normal price at various locations ranging from around $1.1 to $2.3 million, and the Chumash location seems to be the most popular, and it can be purchased right now for less than $1 million. The bunker may seem like a huge investment with all the upgrades and supplies being purchased, but it pays for itself in no time, and overall it's just a really good semi-passive business here in game. But now transitioning to all the vehicle discounts, we have 40% off the Anis S80RR, which is an endurance race car that was added to GTA as a part of the Diamond Casino and Resort update. Its visual appearance seems to be inspired by the real-life Nissan R90C. On the performance side, it's powered by a single cam V8 engine with a 6-speed gearbox in the rear-wheel drivetrain. It has immense acceleration capabilities, and it can even compete with most superclass cars with ease. Players can easily take sharp turns with it due to its responsive handling, and you can even regain control easily in case of power slides and oversteering. And you can get the Anis S80RR at a 40% discount this week, and it can be purchased for as low as $1,545,000 from Legendary Motorsport. After that, we have 50% off the Pfsiter Comet Safari. The Comet Safari is a 2-door custom off-road sports car that was added to the game with the Doomsday Heist update, and its design seems to be heavily inspired by the real-life Keen Safari 911 or also the Russell-built Safari Sportsman Pack. On the performance side, it runs on a flat 6 or a boxer 6 engine, coupled to a 5-speed gearbox powering the vehicle in an all-wheel drivetrain. It's considered one of the best choices for off-road racing in the game thanks to its lifted suspension, and it's also capable of going head-to-head with the Omnis easily when it comes to off-road performances. The car is available for purchase at a staggering 50% discount this week, and players can get the off-roader from Legendary Motorsport for $355,000. After that, we have the Bravado Banshee. The Bravado Banshee is a 2-door roadster featured in GTA since its release in 2013, so it is a true OG vehicle, and it's one of the longest running sports cars featured in the franchise, with its design based on the real-life 2nd-gen Dodge Viper SR. On the performance side, it's powered by a massive 8.4-liter V8 engine with twin turbochargers, and it boasts amazing acceleration and a maximum speed of 110 miles an hour. Due to its great handling and overall good stability, it's a great choice as a getaway car in-game, and it's available at a 40% discount this week, so you can purchase it for as low as $63,000 from Legendary Motorsport, and I just recommend that you have to get this car. After that, we have the Dune FAV. The Dune FAV is a 2-seater fast attack buggy that's an armored version of the standard vehicle. It was added to GTA with the gun running update, taking direct inspiration from the real-life Desert Patrol vehicles. It runs on a single cam flat 4 engine with a 5-speed gearbox powering its rear engine and a rear-wheel drivetrain. Compared to the standard variant, the Dune FAV has better off-road capabilities thanks to its responsive handling and performance. It's also available for purchase at a 40% discount this week, and you could buy it for $510,000 from Warstock Cash and Carry. For me though, it showed up as free. But moving on, 40% off the Vapid Desert Raid is the next vehicle. This is another off-road trophy vehicle included in the Cunning Stunts update for GTA. The Desert Raid has a hefty yet aerodynamic body with a very thin front and no visible indications of a front bumper, yet there is still a manufacturer emblem on the hood as well as 2 rectangular headlights. This vehicle performs similarly to the trophy truck with outstanding suspension as a standout feature, as well as strong acceleration, and the truck's all-wheel drive system, as well as the off-road tires it wears, provide excellent traction, and the truck's huge shock absorbers and higher suspension enable it to have a lot of leeway when landing from jumps without causing harm to the vehicle, giving it greater potential than comparable off-road vehicles with their race suspensions. You can get this car for 40% off or $417,000 from San Andreas Super Autos. Moving on, we have 50% off the Hakuchou Drag. Added with the Bikers update, this is a one-of-a-kind looking motorcycle that does things quite differently than its older cousin, the Hakuchou, based on the 2008 present Suzuki Hayabusa. Now, of all the changes like shorter exhaust, shaved mirrors, custom chrome wheels, and a new frame, the extended swing arm is the most notable, and the Drag sports an inline 4 engine coupled to a 6-speed gearbox that propels it to speeds up to 126.5 miles an hour, and competition among the fastest bikes is intense, and it beats the Shinobi just by a little bit, but unlike other bikes, the Drag cannot wheelie to gain speed, owing to the extended swing arm. However, you can lean forward to reduce drag and gain speed that way. The extended rear end also causes a lot of understeer, but this is a solid option overall, and it would be worth the purchase for completing time trials. After that, we have 50% off the Imponte Beater Dukes. This is a 2-door beater muscle car added to GTA with the Los Santos Summer Special update. It's just a dinky run-down version of the standard Dukes available in the game with an aggressive 1970s style, and when it comes to performance, it seems to be powered by a high-displacement V8 engine with an oval air filter attached to it. Like the standard Dukes, the Beater Dukes has very good handling, stability, durability, and acceleration, and the Beater Dukes is available for purchase at a massive 50% discount this week, and players can get it for as low as $189,000 from Southern San Andreas Super Autos. But honestly, I just recommend you get the normal Dukes or even the Duke of Death because that's armored. After that, we have 30% off the Gallivanter Baller ST. This is a 4-door luxury SUV that was introduced as drip feed vehicle as a part of the contract DLC, and this car is basically a sportier version of the old Baller LE LWB and shares a remarkable resemblance to the Range Rover Sport SVR, and this beast is powered by a single cam V8 engine coupled with a supercharger, and the transmission features a 7-speed drivetrain, and it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. The exhaust note is also very similar to the Night Shark, but just with a slightly higher pitch, and the Baller ST may look huge and heavy, but it is deceptively quick. The top speed on this mean machine is a whopping 112 miles an hour, and you can get it for 30% off of Legendary Motorsport this week for $623,000. Finally, we have 40% off the LF22 Starling. This is a small fighter plane in GTA that's based off the Messerschmitt Me-163 Comet, as can be deduced by its general design, but its performance is comparable to that of a modern fighter jet as opposed to the real-life counterpart. And the plane's tiny compact size makes it easy to control, and its pitch remains constant. On the back of the Starling is a rocket booster that can be utilized for both takeoffs and cruise flights, and this rocket booster has incredible acceleration, even outperforming the Hydra, the Bessera, and the Laser. Given that the plane is mostly propelled by that booster, the increased speed allows the jet to outrun homing missiles or flee to a grounded player's blind area above them, and deactivating this booster may also cause the plane to slow down significantly, but it allows for tighter rotations to maintain the target aircraft in sight, whereas most other planes struggle to aim at the Starling by making broader circles. That being said, personally, I just cannot get used to using this aircraft, and I would prefer to use another one for aerial PvP engagements. Now, with all that said, we've reviewed all of this week's discounted properties and vehicles, so that comes the question, which do I prefer that you purchase and which do I recommend that you stay far away from? So in terms of what to buy, I recommend that you buy a bunker this week, the Anis S80RR, the Pfsiter Comet Safari, the Hakuchou Drag, the Bravado Banshee, the Dune FAV, and the Vapid Desert Raid. And when it comes to what to avoid buying, I would just say stick away from the Gallivanter Baller ST because you got the Christmas variant that released at the beginning of the contract DLC, the Imponte beater Dukes, like I said, get the Duke of Death or the normal Dukes over it, and then the Starling, it's just not my favorite aircraft to use. I prefer anything other than that, but if you want to use potentially the community's best dogfighting vehicle, that could be it. But with all that said, we've reviewed every major discounted purchase in GTA for this week. What do you think about the property and vehicle discounts on offer for us? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you agree with my list, if you disagree with some of my recommendations, just love to hear from you. I do these every week, and while enjoyment out of vehicles is subjective, just looking at raw performance and stats of these vehicles, I wanted to give you a comprehensive list of my best recommendations and what I think you will find most value in when you purchase them. With that said, thank you so much for watching today's video, everyone. We're going to wrap things up right here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.